All right, so we actually got a pretty good event week this time in GTA Online. Rockstar usually actually does heist months when it comes to the month of November, but this time they're actually changing it a little bit and they're doing community challenges instead, and we'll be able to get some free stuff. And it's not just like, you know, some t-shirts or a cap or something like that. It's actually pretty cool. So for this specific week, lasting until the 15th, we have the Simeon's Employee of the Month challenge, and what we have to do as a community is make over or at least $15 billion through Simeon exports. By November 15th, it will be able to get a delivery for a new vehicle later this year, which of course is going to be in the upcoming DLC, which I'll talk about more in a future video. But just know that this is something that we kind of all have to do. It's not you making 15 billion, it's as a whole community. And it may seem like a lot, but I think like back in like 2020 when we had the first heist challenge, I think the limit, or not the limit, but the goal was to make 100 billion from heist, but we actually made over 100 trillion. So if people actually get on and play, this is something that can actually be done very easily, and it might even already be at 15 billion by now. So of course we won't know until next week, but just know it's actually pretty cool. So all you gotta do is just, you know, do some Simeon exports, which I'm pretty sure many people has done. So it's simple there. And we also have like a month one that's actually going on for a community challenge, and this is probably one of the better ones. So this is the Sprunk and E-Cola challenge. This is lasting until November 29th. So it says to drink 100 million cans of Sprunk and E-Cola before November 29th to unlock a custom Sprint and E-Cola vanity license plates, the Sprunk X E-Cola bodysuit, and the Sprunk X E-Cola branded livery for the Mammoth F160 Raiju later this year. So this is something that's going to be added, you know, a bit more later when the next DLC comes out, but this is something that's actually pretty cool when it comes to the vanity plates, because right now we only have the San Andreas ones, but to have like a custom kind of plate vanity that you can have around your, you know, place would actually be pretty cool. And there's other ones that Rockstar actually has in the files, but they just never added. They have like a Liberty City one, I'm pretty sure, as well, Vice City as well. Like, it's a lot of cool things, and I think it's just going to customize cars even more in GTA Online, which is pretty cool. So that's what we have so far. Again, next week we'll be having some more, you know, community challenges, but just know that's what will be happening for at least for this week. Now for the bonuses that we have, there's 5 times money on taxi work. Honestly, I think at this point Rockstar should just make it permanent. Taxi work probably pays like the less out of anything in this game. I think if the default was like, you know, maybe like 50 to 100k per passenger, it would have been a lot more better. And then for triple money in RP, we have down the Simeon export request, of course, VIP work and challenges, and then also the kill quota adversary mode. And then there's double money and RP on probably the best thing this week, which is going to be import and export sell missions, which, you know, it's definitely some OG stuff right there. You know, just taking cars to the location, just don't damage it. And yeah, overall I think it's, you know, pretty good when it comes to bonuses and stuff this week. And things like this is what makes people actually want to play GTA Online. When you have cool and unique things like this, I think it makes it even better. So far Rockstar's doing pretty good. And then for the podium vehicle, we have the Penetrator. For the prize side vehicle, we have the Rapid GT Classic, and the challenge is pretty easy as well. Just place top 6 in Alice Cumming races for 2 days in a row. And then over at Luxury Autos, we have the Italian GTO Stinger, as well as the Adder, another OG vehicle there. And then at Simeon, we have the Banshee, the Cheetah, the Locust, the Infernus, and also the Neo. Most of them are older vehicles that have been removed. And then for discounts this week, we have that on executive offices, which is going to be half off, which is nice, as well as vehicle warehouses, which, if you don't already know, of course, is the import and exports. If you're over on PS5 as well as Xbox Series X and S, the HSW conversion costs are on discount, which is great because these are honestly overpriced as it begins with, because Rockstar, when it comes to HSW vehicles that they add, most of the time, you know, when a new vehicle comes out, it's at least $1 million, but to add a conversion cost to make it even better is like sometimes even more than the vehicle price. So just keep that in mind. So if you have any vehicles that you haven't upgraded yet, this is definitely the chance to do so. And then we got some other vehicles as well. Most of them are ones that have returned. We have that on the Cheetah, the Infernus, the Italian GTO Stinger TT, the Obey 9F Cabrio, the Ocelot Locust, the 811, the GP1, and also the Neo. And then lastly, we had 25% off the Raiju Jets. So again, I'll have a separate video talking more about, you know, the upcoming DLC, since, you know, we are in November. DLCs always come out in December, so we'll keep that in mind. But overall, so far, I think this is probably one of the better weeks that we had, you know, in GTA Online for sure. And this is something that I think Rockstar should just focus a bit more on, and just, you know, having more community stuff. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, subscribe, put on post notifications for you guys to never miss an upload. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.